Hello again, Struck. Welcome back. I have returned with some more of my Necro, my butt lens Necro, to do some grinding for Paragon points and maybe some better aspects from the aspects I'm using. I might do some experiments. I might experiment with using a two-hander instead of my unique corpse explosion related Black River site. But for that, I'll need certain things to drop, certain things to get rewrote, and so on. But that's not a main point I need to do. It's something that if I get the opportunity to do, I will. To test how this would feel if I were to scrap the unique and just play with a two-hander. So that I have 40% chance of piercing, of not piercing, of shooting an additional lens. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what I wanna do. Let's first of all, just a moment. I need to check my performance overlay. Okay, there it is. So yeah, I'll just open some maps. If I can craft something new, I will, because I only have some shit ones left. I mean, they're not terrible. They're just something I'd rather not run those maps. I have terrible damage reduction, so I don't want to do something higher than 36 as a tier. I'll have to do the 37. My damage reduction is close to zero. It's close to zero because zero damage reduction here other than the 4.6% of the regular one, but that's very low, barely anything. Zero damage reduction here, zero damage reduction here, so um, right now I'm avoiding doing some higher tier stuff. But since I have no choice, I'll have to do this. Hopefully it's rewarding and it gives me some map drops that are decent, so I don't have to run the ones I've got. If I get rid of the Black River for a two-hander, I could try and find pens that only give me damage reduction and ranks to Blood Mist without ranks to Corpse Explosion. If I find something like that, I'll upgrade it and I'll make it my next stuff. Why is it not spawning then? It's fucking code enchanted. It always spawns a code enchanted bastard here. Why doesn't Necro have more unstoppable? Where is unstoppable? There isn't unstoppable on the Necro. Why is that what's with this bullshit? I need unstoppable. The only thing that makes me unstoppable is this because it just where is it? This, because it makes me immune, which is even better than unstoppable, but that's pretty much it. No actual unstoppable. Necro really needs proper defensive skills. They fucked up big time with the defensive stuff of the Necro. Sure, we have Fortify, and there are curses, But that's pretty much it. You don't have anything that gives you unstoppable to get you out of tough spots. Fuck, what stunned me? Something stunned me. The fucking trap stunned me. Fuck. That bullshit, now I have to redo everything. They can't fucking fix the stupid respawn system. Fucking sucks. This is they're too high level for me, and I don't have anything lower level to run. This is fucking stupid not having. Okay, let's switch characters quickly to get some maps. I need some good maps that are under level 35. I mean 35 or 30, between 31 and 35 here, because I don't have the damage reduction to do something above 35 right now. 36, 37, it's not gonna be this one. Let's see if this one has something reasonable. Hopefully the mage has something. If this one doesn't, I'm pretty sure the rogue definitely doesn't have something this low. Let's see, what level do we... Oh, we have 35, 35, 35. Okay, I'm fine with the 35s. So I'll transfer those 35s to my Necro. And this should be good enough for the Necro. I'll have to grab the gems. I'll transfer 2 of them. 2 maps should be enough. Which maps should I give? I think this one is fine. 8 the vulnerable resist. Still better than nothing. Shift the ruins. Okay, yeah, I think those would be okay. Let's go back to the Necro. $37 is too much for me. The little archer, the little ranged mobs, the trash mobs already do too much for me to be able to handle it.
You can't be serious, Tomiris. Morgan's folly is lost in ruins. Going back is... This isn't like before. This isn't for the fort, for Akarat. Surely you understand that.
Okay, let's do that one. Let's see now. Fuck, stop attacking. Gotta keep holding the...
Wouldn't have made it without you.
Okay. Cool, one more.
You were the answer to my prayers.
Let's see. Come on, fucking broken spiders with their stupid spider webs. An evade should be able to get you out of stupid spider webs. It should be able to get you out of any crowd control. Man, the leveling up is so painful right now. Earlier today, 3 hours, I barely got a level. For 3.5 hours or whatever I played earlier today, and yeah, barely getting a level. Sigil, finally. Start dropping some more Sigils game. Come on.
Wouldn't have made it
Come
without
on, it's torture, it's painful to play right now. Let's see what's here. Spiders. Start selling stuff.
Well, I would like that. Unusual, but a good addition to my
8%
wares.
cooldown reduction on a shield. And damage reduction from close enemies. I'm gonna consider using this shield. This one is 9.2%, but the rest of the stuff is mostly offensive. I'd rather have some cooldown reduction. And this one has crit chance and resource regeneration on top of the damage reduction. But yeah, right now I'm definitely leaning towards using a shield. As long as I find one with enough damage reduction. At least two types. Two types of it would be nice alongside cooldown. Even if it doesn't give me essence related, resource related bonuses. As long as I have cooldown and two damage reductions, I'll be sorted with a good shield. I will be losing this cooldown reduction from the built-in. The built-in cooldown reduction from an offhand. So ideally I would have an offhand like this one with damage reduction while fortified. Ideally a 14. This one's not so bad to be honest. I will first I will try to use this one. But I'm trying to remove this crit chance and put something related to essence. No, I'm trying to put cooldown reduction there. I forgot. I want cooldown reduction there.
How can I help? Don't ruin all that work.
It's so difficult to even think right now with the heat. What's the temperature? 33. 33 degrees Celsius. I'm not sure if you can see this. Let me double check if you can see it properly. This is how you can see it. 33 degrees Celsius. I'm fucking dying here. I can't even think straight right now. And my reaction times are so much slower than they need to be. Oh. Come on, look at that. This should be auto aim. This should be homing fucking lens. Just look at this shit. The monster just dodges a little bit, and since the projectile is so fucking slow, it's slower than a fucking turtle how fast this projectile is moving, and the monster can just easily dodge it. That's why I hate single projectiles in games. Skills that are a single projectile that don't travel fast. If it's gonna travel slow, it needs to be multi-projectile. If it's gonna travel fast, it needs to be a single projectile for balancing purposes. Right. Rivers. Under underneath this, there's rivers flowing.
This will do nicely.
Let's see this.
Stay sharp, my friend.
1.8 million. Let's try re-rolling again. Man, I've wasted so many millions of this weapon. I probably wasted 6-7 million already on that offhand from rerolls. And it just refuses to give me cooldown reduction. With the increasing cost, one of the worst things about the rerolling system. Someone thought it would be a good idea, and it's the worst idea. Eating some fruit gummies. This one's gonna be tough. Terry says hi. How's it going? No, not this. This way. If only the experience would go a little, not a little, a lot faster. So I can get the Paragon points I need for the next shit, for the next bot. Fuck. Let's see. Ah shit, it's tickling. As the sweat is dripping, it's tickling me. Fuck. This sucks. Well, at least on the bright side, I'm getting all the benefits of a sauna without having a sauna. All the good that comes out of sweating is much. And as long as I hydrate for myself. Fuck, who's attacking me? Let a man pour himself a glass of water. All the benefits of a sauna for free without having one. Last night you respect and did a whole different build. You completely ruined your Necro to the point you only did 1000 damage. Whoa. The rule number 1 of respecking, never do it on your current items. Do it on new items. Keep your old items the way it was. If you don't have new items to respec with, just don't respec. Rule number 1. You're switching from one core skill to another, get new fucking gloves with +4 +4 to the new skill. Don't reroll the +4 to the old skill to +4 to the new skill. The same goes for aspects. You need a new aspect on your helmet to get a new helmet. Keep the old one the way it was. So if shit hits the fan like it did with you, but you learn. Eventually you will learn. I did this on this character. See, old gloves, blood. Where was it? Old gloves, blood search. New gloves, blood lance. Old ring, consuming corpses. New ring, blood lance. So instead of changing the aspect from cadaverous to blood seeker, I just tried to get a new ring and put blood seeker on a new ring. So this is the proper way of rerolling, which is not really rerolling. It's more like regearing. The better way to put it. Where is the stupid? Oh, there it is. I could barely see it. So you've been trying to fix your Necro. What was the build you were trying to do? Could you tell me? I can try and maybe give you some ideas of how to salvage it. Like, what skills are you using right now? Because if you're barely doing 1000 damage, then you probably went damage over time build or something. Because at level 100, barely doing 1000 damage, you could do a million probably with most skills just from Paragons. Like, if you're using something that's not a core skill, now that's a problem. But with any core skill, you'd probably be able to squeeze a million damage at level 100. Like, right now with my blood lance, I do very shit damage, but when it overpowers, I do over a million sometimes. When it's a proper overpower crit. But the occasional, the usual 4, 5, 600 overpowers happen all the time with blood lance. But then there's the blood mist, which is the actual real beast of overpowered blood builds. Currently my hero has one problem, and that's damage reduction. I have 0. Well, I have 4.6, but 4.6 is far from what you want for tier 4 nightmare dungeons. Maybe up until tier 20, 30, but after 30 tier nightmare dungeon, you do need to stack as much damage reduction as you can. Considering the Necro doesn't have anything that gives it what's the name, unstoppable. You only have Blood Mist for immunity, and that's pretty much it. Damage reduction is extremely important. More important than HP, unless you're doing a blood build. If you're doing an overpowered blood build, HP is important because HP is damage. But if you're not doing a blood build with overpower, then you probably shouldn't care much about HP and rather focus on damage reduction as much as possible from as many places as possible. Even if it means sacrificing some DPS. Especially if it means sacrificing some DPS on the chest piece. Ideally, you won't have damage on the chest piece, you would just have damage reduction and maybe some HP. That's the piece of equipment I need to maybe start targeting right now. A good chest piece. Because not only does mine barely have any maximum life, the rest of it is trash. The other 3 stats. Man, I'm seeing so blurry today. I'm not sure what happened. I put eye drops in my eyes twice, and it still doesn't help clear my vision. Something's clouding my vision right now. And it's not temporarily. If I try to do this, I see better. If I do that, to open up my pupils, not pupils, the eyelids. So whatever is making everything cloudy is not a permanent thing. You went back to Shadow Minion trying Sever out and Corpse Explosion. Wait, you can't try so many things at the same build. Because if you spread yourself too much without a proper focus, yeah, shit happens. Just, you gotta focus on one thing. You could have certain other things supporting that one thing, but you gotta have one thing that's your main thing. So Shadow Minions, Sever, or Corpse Explosion. Corpse Explosion is definitely not something that you want as the main thing, unless you're doing that Shadow Corpse Explosion Mist setup. And that setup is very good for apparently it can do world tier it can do Nightmare Dungeon tier 100 if you do the right way. Shadow Mist Corpse Explosion. But that's without the minions. With the minions it becomes a completely different focus. As for Sever can be built around nicely. But again, you gotta focus on the survivability. And if damage is what's needed, if I'm not mistaken, Sever wasn't damage over time, right? Yeah, so it's direct damage, so crits and stuff should help with it. And there was this one aspect that works with it. And you definitely want every fourth cast of Sever makes enemies vulnerable. Keep in mind, vulnerable is the most important stat right now in the game. Unfortunately, the game is designed in such a way that you need vulnerable and you need to stack as much vulnerable damage as possible from as many places as possible. If you want a minion build, just do Thorns. do Thorns minions, get a razor plate, get a bunch of other things for Thorns and stack as much Thorns as possible, and do minions with Thorns. But I cannot confirm how well this works on World Tier 4 and on higher dungeons, because the minions probably would end up getting destroyed very easily on high tier dungeons. So maybe a Thorns minion build could take you maybe as far as World, not as dungeon tier 40, maybe 45, 60 at best. But I think it will die out around 50, 55. If not even earlier. And it's gonna be because the minions won't be able to keep up. Forgot to do vulnerable before attacking. Rookie mistake. Right now I'm gonna blame all the mistakes I'm making when playing on the heat. And on my inability to handle the heat. What the fuck is happening with my vision? Everything is super blurry. And it's blurry when I look that way, not when I look that way. So it's this eye here when I move my vision towards this side. Could it be the light? No, it's not the light. So interesting. Hay fever this year. Oh, I don't have allergies or something like that. Or and I mostly stay here. Um, it's just that it's some dust probably got in there. I already used eye drops. I used eye drops twice on both eyes. Just gonna. I don't think it's fixed. Maybe could it be the other eye? I thought it's this one, but maybe it isn't. I don't know. Fuck it. I'll just have to get myself a little closer to the monitor. Maybe. But how's your paragons? What paragon boards are you using, Terry? Because if your damage is that bad, um, there's gotta be a way to salvage it. At least if you have the right paragon boards and the right paragon points.
I'll take it off your hands. This will do nicely. Show your teeth.
I do not like Onyx Holt. I don't like Onyx Holt one bit. I'd rather not do it, but damn. Let's see if I can craft a good map. I want something between 31 and 34 ideally. At max 35. I can't craft. Fucking sucks big time. Trying to attach my headset. This cord, it keeps falling down. I want to make sure it doesn't fall down much. Okay, I think I... Fuck. Just when I thought I fixed it. I attach it between my monitor and the PC case. It's like glued in between them. I'll have to do Demon's Wake because I don't like Onyx Holt. In fact, let's take the Onyx Holt. Still not enough for this one. Okay, here we go. Of course this one didn't get put. Fucking ruined my rotation. No, I'm no longer in a healthy state. Hmm. Wait. Oh, there's more. Okay, good. I'm fucking dying here from the heat. I can't even react fast enough in this scorching weather. I want fucking rain. Rain Monday to Friday and maybe sunny during the weekend. for people who need it. I can't even react with my mist on time. What I need to do is do this once, then do this once, and then switch to mist. That's the 3 things I need to do. The 3 steps. Starting my damage. Now I have to wait another 5 seconds before I try again. Of course, this purple bastard ruined the whole thing. And now they walled me, so I can't escape. I can't even complete a fucking tier 36 dungeon because of how bad my damage reduction is. And how stupidly broken and underpowered the Necro is in terms of damage reduction from passives. And in terms of unstoppable, not a single skill with unstoppable. Not a single fucking skill with unstoppable. Tell me how this is balanced. Evading should make you unstoppable for a second. And it should get you out of crowd control. Maybe not out of freezes, but it should get you out of freezes as well. To make it worth it. I don't have any potions anymore. Okay. Okay, finally got that group of enemies. I wasted so much time on the first part of the stupid dungeon. And I died, what, 3 times? Already. Let's see. What was the next part of the dungeon? I even forgot already. Slay all enemies. Okay. Why are there so many of those exploders? Cool. Oh fuck. Cool. You're just going to make money and wait for the update. You could try trading. You could try going on Discord and trading some good road items. If you find an item that's good road, you could end up selling it for a what? For like 5, 10 million or whatever. Like if you do that with weapons and stuff like that. Let's say you find an item that has vulnerable damage, core damage, and crit damage. That's definitely something people would want, especially if it's a two-handed greatsword. Bone Necros would kill for something like that. They want such items. A good high item power greatsword with crit damage, core skill damage, and vulnerable damage. And the fourth stat could be anything, because it could be rerollable. So if you want to make coins, you could go and do some trading. I'm not into the whole shit because I'm totally against trading, open trading in games. So I'm not gonna go and make money out. Not real money. I'm talking of in-game money, coins. I'm totally against making real money with it as well. But if you want to do some in-game trading without real money, that's the current way to do it. As much as it's nice that you can make a lot of coins by trading some items you might not need right now, I'd much rather have zero trading in a game so there's zero pay to win. Even if it's not official, the pay to win is still pay to win, even if it's from third-party websites and third-party whatever bots. Come on. It spawned so many fucking elites at the same time. And see, when I respawn, they spawn with me. This is one of the fucking bugs of how they're handling some stuff. Why should they teleport on my spawn point? In what world is it fine for monsters to spawn teleport on you? Like, who was the genius that came up with this idea? Let's have the monsters spawn to the player when they respawn, so they can get spawn killed. Fucking IQ over 9,000. I can't today. It just fuck this shit. I'm gonna play something else. Enough Diablo for at least until the patch. I'll play something else tomorrow, because this is fucking silly with the RNG on top of RNG on top of RNG and terrible balance and whacking reroll system where you can only reroll one affix out of four, not all four of them separately, and it's just fucking one bullshit after the other. Um, it's just fucking painful, and the fucking end game system is so bad, having to need so much materials to get a decent map with decent affixes. It's the worst game I've played in so much time, and weirdly enough, there isn't anything better in the genre. I mean, anything else in the genre that I can play right now, I've either played too much to the point I'm bored of it, or it has just as much annoying shit as Diablo 4. So Diablo 4 probably on patch day in 2 days. Tomorrow I'll play something else to get my break of Diablo 4, because this is fucking pissing me off. Thanks for stopping by and watching. Until next time, keep it cool, and hopefully Diablo's developers actually get their shit together.